Hello, everyone, and welcome to my very first episode and podcast, Built to Lead Women in Manufactured Housing. I am so excited that you decided to join me today, and I hope that this podcast brings you lots of great information, and I also am going to showcase all the amazing women in our industry and the things that they are doing to advocate and educate the public about what we do. So this first episode is just going to be about me, why I'm doing what I'm doing, who I am, and why I started this podcast. So let's get started. If you see me looking down, it's because I'm looking at my notes and I don't want to leave anything out. So my name is Marisa Flores-Mascorro. I am a wife. I am a mother of 3 amazing boys. I'm a daughter. I'm a volunteer, and I'm a business owner. Let's get started with my husband, Cesar Mascorro Jr. He is my rock and my inspiration. 2 years ago, we started this business, Manufactured Home Sales Mastery. The business is sales, training, and consulting. It has been a blessing to watch him grow this business from the ground up. There have been lots of struggles, lots of long nights, lots of hard work, but what he is doing is amazing for our industry, and he is definitely an inspiration to me. We have 3 amazing boys that keep us super busy. Jackson, who is 19, he actually works for our company. He is our media director, but his true passion is telling stories through his lens. He loves writing and directing movies. He has a new movie coming out soon, so I hope that you'll check it out. It's called Autumn Leaves. Our 11-year-old Christian is passionate about soccer, about hanging out with his friends, and about being on his Xbox. He is quite the character, a lot like his father. He's definitely his father's son. Our 7-year-old Sebastian is very passionate about football. He's played soccer all his life, but got a little taste of what tackle football is all about, and that he has decided is his passion. He told us just the other night that he will no longer play soccer because he wants to focus all his energy on football. So I can't wait to go to his first game. A little bit about myself. I'm an only child, and my parents were very involved in my life. I played basketball, I played golf, and I was in the band. My passion was basketball. I loved basketball. I still love basketball to this day. But the important lessons I learned through life were through sports and through band. But my most important lesson that I learned and what has made me the person I am today was from my dad. So during Christmas time, I wanted this very expensive purse, and he refused to buy it for me. And I begged him, and he said no. He told me that he wanted to teach me a lesson. So during Christmas, we went to volunteer for Elf Louise. He dressed up as Santa, and I dressed up as his elf, and we went to homes in low-income areas. And we were delivering gifts, and these kids were so excited to see us. They each got one gift, and we would go inside their homes. Some of the homes had no floors. Some of the homes had, 12 to 15 people living in them. Some of them had kids that had no shoes. And even if we gave them just a small toy or a small truck, they were ecstatic. They couldn't believe that Santa Claus remembered them and he was there at their house to give them a gift. When we left there on the car ride home, my dad said, do you see why you don't need that expensive purse? Because there's kids that have a lot less than you and are appreciative for the small things. At that time, it really didn't mean a lot to me, right? But as I got older, that message stuck with me. And because of it, I have dedicated my life to the nonprofit world. I worked for Special Olympics Texas, raising funds for them. I was the director of community outreach for the San Antonio Police Officers Association, where I raised money and I put on events that helped underprivileged and low-income families. Even got to the point where we raised enough funds where we were able to pay bills For some of the families that couldn't afford to pay their bills during Christmas time, we paid their CPS bill, their SAWS bill. We gave them gift cards to buy food at H-E-B or Walmart. And the joy that was in my heart because we were able to do that, right? Because I was able to give back, has always stayed with me and continued through what I do. So fast forward, here we are today, and Caesar has started this business. We have this business together. And the main reason that we started this business is so that we could open up our own nonprofit. We want to open up a nonprofit that helps high school students that are in underserved communities, help them, give them a place where we can teach them how to come and how to be entrepreneurs and how to do for themselves and how to make a difference in our world. So that is our ultimate goal of why we started Manufactured Home Sales Mastery. That's a little bit about me. So why did I start this podcast? I started this podcast because I saw the need to celebrate the women in our industry. I have met so many amazing women along the way that are in this industry, putting in the same work and the same time and the same energy and effort that men do, but we don't hear about it and we don't get to see them and we don't get to celebrate them. So I want this podcast to celebrate them and to empower the women in our industry. I also wanted to empower women in general, maybe that are looking for an industry or looking for a long-term career or something to change their life. This industry has definitely changed my life. When I met Caesar, I wasn't all that excited about him selling manufactured homes, right? I was a little embarrassed to tell people. And actually, I told people he was in the real estate business instead of saying really what he did. But as our life journey went on, I realized that this industry has done a lot for our family. It has provided beautiful home, beautiful car, beautiful experiences for my children, beautiful experiences for Caesar and I. It's allowed us to travel. It's given us a lot of freedoms that I know that a lot of people would love to have. So I celebrate this industry now, and I want other people to be educated and to advocate for this industry. So that is why I started this podcast. On this podcast, we're going to have women from sales consultants to community managers, to general managers, to builders, and just all the movers and shakers in our industry. And I want to celebrate them. And not only do I want to celebrate them, but I want us to celebrate each other. As women, we need to learn to lift each other up and to support each other and not to look down or give those side eyes that we give each other sometimes when we see other women that are doing better than us or maybe look better than us. I want to learn, how do we embrace each other and how do we celebrate each other? So that is what this podcast is going to be all about. I hope that you'll join me every time you see an episode drop. I hope you'll watch it, you'll share it, you'll like it, you'll give me some insight. Don't hesitate to send me women's names in our industry that are doing great things that you would like to see on this podcast. I would love to celebrate them, and I would love to meet every woman in the industry that I can. So until next time, I will be creating change and empowering women. And I look forward to meeting all the women that I can in our industry.